Leo's first words to Catholics around the world this afternoon included a blessing. Peace be with you. And he also mentioned Pope Francis twice, saying he wants to pick up where he left off. Callan Gray joins us with a closer look at his ideological background and the hope tonight for his papacy. Callan?
There was a resounding sense of excitement from everyone we spoke with today. Hopeful Pope Leo XIV will honor the name he selected, which is connected to the founder of the Catholic social justice tradition. And there are hopes this papacy will open doors for women. At Church of St. Timothy Blaine,
we've been praying for a new pope since the loss of Pope Francis.
Rhonda Miska says Pope Leo XIV's first prayer.
He talked several times about building bridges, about peace.
Reminded her of Pope Francis.
I think there's an invitation for us to hear those words and think about how we live those values in a time of polarization and division.
The first American pope brought to work at the Vatican by his predecessor.
Within the coming months, we'll hear his preaching, we'll hear his teaching.
Miska was part of a group that traveled to Rome a year and a half ago to encourage church leadership to allow women to become deacons. Jane Kavanaugh was with her.
We have been several times.
Showing us this photo from February when members of their Discerning Deacons group met with then Cardinal Robert Prevost.
I love the fact that he's a listener. He's open to this.
She says an encouraging sign.
I'm hopeful that at least we keep the dialogue open.
The question is in play. The conversation is ongoing. None of us know where the new pope will take things, but that's where the question lives right now.
While the Chicago native will chart the path of the Catholic Church, his influence is much larger.
Well, the Pope is always a worldwide leader. He sets a moral tone.
University of St. Thomas law professor and expert on the Catholic Church, Charles Reed, expects he will follow Pope Francis's footsteps on immigration, the economy, and environment.
And I think we'll see him play a role diplomatically, perhaps, in trying to bring peace. I mean, there's many troubled spots around the world.
His greeting and his blessing from the balcony and his words of peace, I think, already are a gift to all of us.
Reed says Pope Leo XIV will be able to speak to the American Catholic community in a way previous popes just haven't been able to, which could help the church grow here. In fact, earlier this afternoon, Archbishop Hebda of St. Paul, Minneapolis, said he's interested in seeing how the new pope will help contribute to the health and future of the church. Reporting live in St. Paul, Callan Gray, 5 Eyewitness News.